everyone, welcome to this video where we are going to solve this particular problem by selling a particular set of books for $408. This price, the bookseller suffered a loss of 4%, meaning that actually this price, right, out of 100%, this price actually represents 96%. A loss of 4%. So original price, usually we are looking for the 100%. So in this question then, I would have 96% to represent $408. And in order to find 100%, 408, I will have to divide by 96 to get 1%. Then I multiply by 100. This will give me a value of $425. And that will be my original price. Now, if the books, instead of $408, if I sell it for $510 instead, would I get a percentage gain or would I get a percentage loss? So in this case, right, since we know that the original price is $425, and if we are going to sell it at $510, we would actually gain a profit. And how much is that profit? Yep. The profit will be $85. And since they would like to calculate the percentage gain in this case, then I will have the gain over original multiplied by 100%. That will be 20% gain. Okay, so that will be the answer for this question. Hello everyone, welcome to this part of the question where we are given that Jimmy is a salesman whose monthly salary is made up of $1,200 as a basic component plus 5% commission on what? On the total sales he's made. And so for part A, I would then need to find the 5% commission for January. Commission for January will then be equals to 5%, 5 over 100, times the sales he has made in January, which is $45,000. This will give me a value of $2,000, $250, and with that, I will then be able to calculate his January salary. Because that will include 1,200 as a basic component plus the commission. 3,750. As for part B, part 1, in February, his monthly salary dropped by 10% compared to the previous month, which is January. So for B part 1, right, In order to calculate his total sales for February, I must first find the monthly salary, then from there I work towards this end, okay? So since it dropped by 10%, it simply means that the monthly salary for February will be equals to 90%. Why 90? Drop by 10% means minus 10%. Okay, and this is of the previous month salary. This will give me a value of 3,375, and out of which 1,200 is the common, is the basic component. So the commission for February then will be the following. So at this stage, right, going back to the question, we have a 5% of the total sales as the commission. So this means that this is 5%. So in the next step, working right, you will see Mr. Tan representing 5% to 2,175, and I would then want to find my total sales, which will be 100%. So I will get 1% first, alright? So it will be 2,175 divided by 5. This will give me a value of $435, and therefore 100% would be this, and this will be my total sales for February. B part 1 is done. Let's move on to B part 2. Hence, calculate the percentage decrease in the sales as compared to the previous month. And at this point, I'm going to just create more space here. B part 2, where we would need to find the percentage decrease. Would then be, previously I have 45,000 in sales in January, and in February I now have 43,000. So that will represent the decrease over the original times 100%. And this will give me a value of 3.3333, 5 significant figures, followed by 3 sig fig answer. And that will be the percentage decrease for this question. Thank you for watching this part of the video. And let's move on to the next question. Hello everyone, welcome to this video where we are exploring this problem. In 2010, Mr. Lee had his salary increased by 25% from the previous year, 2009. Due to the company's crisis in 2011, which is the following year, he had his salary reduced by 30% as compared with 2010 salary. Okay, this is for 2011. Now his salary in 2010 was $4,000. Part A, calculate his salary after it has been reduced due to the company's crisis. Okay, part A. So for part A, we would have the starting point as $4,000, and this $4,000 we are going to reduce by 30%, meaning 100% would then represent this $4,000, and then in 2011, the following year, it would be decreased by 30%, which will mean that I would want to find 70% is how much? So it will be 4,000 divided by 100 to get me 1%. After that, I find my 70%. So this will give me $2,000 and $800. Alright. Now, that will be the answer for part A. For part B, find his salary in 2009 before he had his salary increased. So for this question, now the $4,000 in this question here, the percentage has changed because as compared with 2009, this $4,000 is actually an increment of 25%, meaning 125% represents $4,000, and the salary in 2009 is what we need to find next, and this from 2009 is 100%, the original. So in this question then, my $4,000 will have to divide by 125 times 100 to give me a value of $3,200. Next, for part C, find then the percentage decrease from his salary at 2009 and his salary at 2011. So for part C, the percentage decrease would then be equals to, I must first find the decrease, yeah? So it will be 3,200 minus 2,800 over the original comparison times 100%. And this will give me a value of 12.5%. With that, we have come to the end of this part of the question. Let's move on to the next.